I just woke up, went to the restroom, from groggy. Just woke up. It's Monday, August. What? I don't even know what today's date exactly. 2023. Um, to the 21st, I think. Yeah, August 21st. Might keep my eyes closed. It might be better for me to remember. Okay. In this dream that I just recall, like the last one, the one that I just had, I am a new sage, magician, scholar type. I have, I am in the process of practicing my craft. I own a weapon to use. It's a double ended, very long staff, like, I thought 12 foot, maybe it is. I guess that's the number coming to mind. I'm thinking also 20 feet, because I was just wielding it. Well, I'm going through the I already went through the initiation rites of becoming one, like a seeker. That's what it's like, I guess, considered as well. Someone who can pick up on the enemy, the auras and spiritual awareness of things and beings and whatever else they may be called or labeled as. But I wield this staff that, okay, if you guys know the series, the movies of Monkey King, it's something that looks like that, where double sided, where there's gold ends with symbols on it. It's like some type of wood material staff. It's really long, and it's got each end has these symbolized gold round pieces that are, pretty even size on the ends. you know okay, so if the thing is, say, 12 foot, I would say they're like 2 feet long on each end of the staff, something like that. So yeah. um so I'm out doing a mission with one of the other two sages. And I remember right now, he brought two staffs. One is larger, thicker, longer than the one that I decided to wield. For some reason, I didn't bring mine. I didn't have it. So he ended up bringing two of them, and we're about to go into battle. Um, and that's, he asked me, do you want to use one of mine? And I'm like, yeah, because I was gonna go back to the sanctuary, or the gathering place area, to go get mine. I brought an extra one so you can use one of mine. As if he knew exactly I was going to forget mine, or I didn't have it. So I started picking that up, and I'm twirling, doing techniques, maneuvers with this staff, where I'm twisting in it, like a baton twisting stuff. It's a long staff. There's no holding end, but make it like what they do with nunchucks, that type of styling of showing off and whatever else it may be desired called. I am twisting around my neck to the one arm and then back around. Just doing that type of things that you see in martial art movies with a staff. I'm doing that. And it's just to energize my power, I guess, for me to do that. And then that's the end. That's when I just woke up. But before that, I was going through the initiation rites of knowing that I am one of these sages, seekers, magic users, or something like that. Whatever, I don't know what the title could be. Just to find out, basically, it was 3 of us, and I was taking place of one that is actually leaving the group for me to protect Earth. Something like that. Someplace I was trying to protect, getting ready, preparing to protect, become the new protector of. Man, now I'm just losing because I wanted to go into the different qualifications to be one of these titles. A sage. I'm just thinking something like that. I mean, I don't know what exactly they're called. Well, we travel from Earth to another realm, which is where the sanctuary. The sanctuary main area is like a gigantic oak tree ring, and we're inside of it in the center, where you still got the rings of the tree, where the platform or main assembly housing area is. But there's other sections to this place. It's huge, and there's I can't say it's a dome building type, but it's made of nature, of course. But I envision this flooring, which looks exactly like inside of a tree trunk. Or if you cut a tree in half, you'll see the rings. It looks just like that, but it's huge for people to be able to assemble and walk across. I mean, it's like a really big room area. I'm in there. I remember talking to the one that I am relieving, and just he's coaching me. It's male. He's coaching me on what my performances are, and something about, I don't know if it was numbers or just thinking of these numbers or stages that I can just manipulate and then travel from one destination to another by thought. Or, yeah, basically that, just thought. But you had to align these something properly to be able to, in your mind, you had to align these. So you can actually travel. Dang, I'm trying to remember now. And I'm glad I did the video because it is starting to fade. It's now 10 minutes, yeah. Just wanted to. I mean, me being me. Yeah, I am me. What I physically look like here, but not. You know, I think I was or am more slender. I didn't have mirrors to see. I just saw other people, and I'm just being trained on how to use my magical powers. Call it magic because it's like, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, with potions and saying words, then things happen. That's, I guess, it would be a sage. It's not someone who reads a book like a wizard or a magician or anything like that. It just things that I can do. I conjure things. I can do things just by knowing it. So you look into within this dream. I study spirituality through books and I don't think we had books. I think of books now, but it wasn't books. It was just these other human beings that we all look alike. We're humanoid, like this. But they the one that I'm relieving teaches me the ropes, teaches me how things are done on a generalized scale. And something about it is just about thinking, doing things is just by thought, and things can happen. But yeah, I remember gaining. It's more of a nature, woody type atmosphere. The entire thing. If I remember correctly, in the very beginning, I was with other people on Earth, or basically, I'm considered as on Earth, in normal street clothes. Don't remember what I was wearing. Other people just clothing, and these other seekers, sages, they find me. And they're like, we gotta go, or something like that. I gotta, tell you what you gotta do. You're like this, because I, trying to think of the words, I I experience traits of these gifts, abilities, and they know it. I don't know what it's about, but they do. So they come to gather me and take me to this training facility. So I go to this training facility, which is in another realm, another dimension, another existence. And I'm like cool with it. I mean, I think, if I recall, I kind of freak out, but not really. I'm like more excited, I guess. Because I'm like, okay, like I knew it was going to happen. I knew what this was about. And I even had one of these. I haven't had one of these type of dreams in a very long time. Very long time, which is, I mean, to me, it's great. So I think what it is it was comical in that with the dialogue of the people that I was interacting with, mainly the two of the three sages, seekers. I don't know why I'm considering them as seekers, but maybe that's what I am. Or, at that time, a seeker, someone who's seeking the enemy, seeking enlightenment, seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom. So they're sages, seekers. That's what I'm going to identify them as. I can't remember exactly the outfits. It's something that resembles like a Eastern Asian culture of ancient movies. You see those types wearing. Okay, it's like a vest that has the edges. Let's see, we'll do this right. Okay. The edges. The edges flange out a little bit, and then it just cuts off like a vest. There's a shirt, long sleeve shirt underneath. I'm wearing, or they wear. It's just that type of uniform that I look wearing, because I think I guess my own styling. I don't want to just have it on now. Well, once I'm once I leave and go somewhere else, I'm in this another outfit, and I'm being toured. I'm touring the facility, the area, the lands, meeting just different people. I don't recall there was like other humanoid beings, creatures, and whatnot, but it's like maybe it's related to the Fae, something like that. A magic user in that realm. Maybe that's what it is, and I'm just being taught now how to use my powers and how to practice with this staff, bow. Maybe I don't know if it's a staff or a bow. I'm not sure the difference. I know it's 12 feet long. I mean, it's quite. Maybe it is 12 feet long. It's pretty long for me to wield it, because you gotta pick it up and then you gotta do all this stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna, it's gonna, jab it on the ground and break it. Probably not really break it, but you hurt yourself using it. So the whole point of using that thing and twisting it around your body, and like a baton-looking thing, marching bands of how they do that, stylizing techniques with that wand. Maybe that's called a wand. Not a baton, but a wand. So they use that, how they're flipping it around, but it's not me jumping, flipping it up in the air, they're catching it. It's just me actually bringing it back and forth. I was like twisting it, like I knew how to do it, and then go around the other side of the neck and try to catch with the arm. And then I'm doing this, and right in the middle of going into battle with something or somebody. Like I knew at doing that, but I'm doing it. But I remember not knowing how to do it exactly. So the other guy is about to go attack, and before he's attacking, I'm like, because he starts to jog kind of quicker than walking, and he's like, yeah, you can use one of mine. I brought two of them. But the thing is, he didn't have his with him. It was on the ground. So I go over to where they were only like maybe 10 feet away from where I was standing at the point. So I go grab the smaller one as courtesy. I mean, it probably didn't matter which one I chose. I chose the smaller one, thinner one, shorter one, just because, A, he's the senior guy. I'll just leave that one alone thinking it's his. So I took that one, and that's when I started doing this twirling twist stuff with it. I'm like, okay. So, and then I woke up. I just remember him. He was about to go to the scene where the bad energy beings are, and then I woke up. I'm trying to recall the initiation rites to take over as the specific position. Man. Probably is numerology stuff, aligning numbers. I can't remember what else. There was like certain abilities that I had to show that I am capable of this stuff. My hand's going numb. feel like it's flipped. Can I flip this? Yeah, okay, it's flipped, but I don't know if the video's going to stay flipped. So I'm on my left side now. Yeah, it was like, yeah. Okay, camera's there. There was like a head leader, which was, of course, a female. It was a female. I don't recall exact color, like skin color of this female, but she was like the very head charged person. And that's something about that too. If I had this dream of this, it was a female in charge. I'm picturing like somebody's with a lot of melanin in them, so some African looking or maybe indigenous American, something really dark. She was, of course, beautiful, older woman, and she was just like elegant, and her mannerisms were like of a royal type attitude, not moving very fast, just walking around. And I just recall noticing this person, and I right now it may not be correct what I'm thinking about, but I'm envisioning a gold ring set on the neck. I don't know, hoop earrings, or everything's in gold what she's wearing. Her hair is in a bun, a female bun that's kind of set back off the edge, the back of the head, the top back part and the corner. It was just her hairstyling at the time. I didn't speak to her. I just noticed someone was like that. There's other people all around wearing the same type of clothing, that fantasy clothing look. Everybody was wearing stuff, different outfits, and they had different positions, different parts they were playing. And this is, oh man, what was it? So damn. And this was going on. I noticed these other beings around while I am going through the initiation rites, being asked things and to perform certain manners, and I do it good enough, I guess. Man. Oh man, well, it was something like that. Man, I think we're me and this other seeker, sage, magician, whatever it may be decided as. we left that one realm to go back to Earth, I guess, to go do our patrols, because he was gonna teach me what I was supposed to do. And this is where this incident happened with the staffs and stuff. But it's something, because I was relieving one. He took off somewhere else. I don't know where he went. The one that was relieving position of. Then I'm in charge, or someone's in charge of me, and I'm, tagging along, and he's showing me the ropes. And this other third one, so this was the third one. So I was the third one. So the one I relieved, the one, two, no, there was a third one. There was three of us. I don't know about the third one. I just, something about three, right? Something about being three active sages. And I guess the one I was relieving was going in retirement or being missioned to somewhere else. I don't know. That's my guessing. The scene where I'm back on Earth, it's nightfall, it's nighttime. and I'm in like a public park setting area where there's trees around. Just quite a bit of trees. There's some somewhat openness with grass, and that's when I'm on a parking lot looking thing or some type of concrete pavement, and that's where the staffs are at, and that's where I'm about to go help fight, I guess. And then I woke up. Woke up back here, and now I'm telling the story of what I recall. So with this story, it'll be a good one for me to post. Man, it'll be a good one for me to share. Man. Man. I'm trying to describe and recall the initiation rites of how I am identified as, because I was like not only just identified, they were just training me. They knew I was gonna pass. They knew I was gonna pass all the courses, of course, because that's what I have in my bloodstream, my DNA. It's what I was meant to do, type thing. And I'm relating it back with what I do here and learning about the spiritual work and the truth of reality, the truth of this existence. And how things play out here. But that's great. I did not wake up, honestly, tonight or last night, yesterday, or this morning. I finally got to sleep. I'm going to guess probably 1:30 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is now. So, oh, it is upside down. Wow, that sucks. I just see the numbers, so damn, I hit this video upside down for a minute. Ha! Sucks. Let's see. Okay, it is 8:15, so I just started this about 7:45, so probably 7:42, 7:43. Monday morning here, I woke up. I thought, flipping the video does flip by seeing that the number counter is on the very top there, and it was upside down when I just had it. Like, oh man, so maybe the video was upside down. I was going to do an audio recorder, but I guess the phone that I'm using, a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, doesn't have it. I don't know. I have to install one, but I'm like, I'll just do a video. It has a automatically mic feature that you can pick up. Man. Wow. But it was very honorable of gaining and doing that position of this sage. And something I was meant to do, I wanted to do, I was looking forward to doing it as well and becoming this being, this position. Yeah, me. I don't remember exactly. I think and now I'm envisioning him. Okay, a Da Vinci. There's a series that came out in two different series years. Da Vinci's Demons. Okay. There's a character in there which is He's the antagonist of a secret cult group, and he's not the leader, but he eventually becoming the leader after the second season because the leader, I guess, considerably the leader ended up getting killed. So he takes over the mission of, being one and stuff. There's some black guy. He was a half or stepchild. No, he was a half blood of the what was it? Munichi bloodline. But he was supposed to be the rightful heir of the grandfather who died. So I can't think of his name. And a Munichi family who owns, at the time, Florence. He was the banker and protector leader of the city. So this is Leonardo da Vinci's timeline. So anyways, the black guy who I envision him, his face, his hair, he has short, wavy, curly hair, and just envision him is like the guy who I am tagging along with in my dream, and that's who's teaching me. I'm just envisioning him now. I don't know what the guy looked like. It's really fading away, the dream. So, anyways, that's why I envision. Face-wise. What it, see, the feelings, I was feeling adventurous, heroic, important, to own the craft, to be here, practicing, showing my talents, and then going out into the field on a mission. It's just strange because I don't recall having a staff during the practice of any initiation rites. But eventually I owned this staff that was part of me now to use. And I don't know, it's like we left, but it wasn't for a actual mission to go rescue someone or anything. It was maybe as a surveyor, a reconnaissance type mission, but we weren't saving. I guess we're just viewing and checking things out. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, there's these energies or energy that we had picked up, and we had to go start handling that situation. And he talks. It's just funny because he takes off. And he's like, I'm like, I don't have a staff. I left mine. I'll go get my staff and come back. He's like, use one of mine. I thought two of them. Because he was carrying two of them to this area. And then he dropped them, and then he picked up this vibe, I guess, aura, whatever. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm about to go in battle, and I got to fight. I need a weapon. That was like what I'm thinking about. So then he told me about his two, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Because I knew they were there, but I didn't want to touch them. And then I was thinking, when I picked the one up and was using it, like he deliberately brought two of them, knowing that I don't have mine. That's what I was like thinking in the dream at that time. I'm twisting this around and doing this, and I'm thinking this. Okay, he purposely, like I'm multi-conscious of what's going on, where he's positioned, what I'm doing, and thinking why this exactly happened like this. And like, wow, I'm just focusing in different areas in my mind. And then I woke up. That was it. But yeah, the training area was really good looking. You know, the big ring tree looking interior. So it was just like when we went through a portal, it was just like we just kept walking to a place and then, oh, now we're here. It wasn't like a portal thing that opened up. Nothing like some type of Stargate water-like portal. We just walked and then we're there. We're just walking around somewhere and then we're here into another area. And that's what it was like. Like, wow, that's cool. So it was like a reality entrance and exit type thing. We just, I guess, thought about it and we went. I don't recall any type of things opening up for us to pass through. We just went. And relating to what I'm aware I am expected and supposed to be, or my soul lineage family. I am somewhere between 10th, 11th, 12th dimension, avatar level, Christ consciousness level. That's why I'm interested in trying to blend and coexist with the negative entities that exist and the positive entities that exist. Like, I get really, now I'm going into something else. I get really upset, like I did last night before I went to sleep. I cried a little bit. Like, man, it's just sad that those who are considered as, to us, humans, evil, those low vibrations, those dark entities, those negative beings, negative entities, that they have to be this way when they know that source, the only one single being, God, consciousness, the mass consciousness that we all go back to when we're all done, that they choose and they've chosen to be this way. And when I was thinking before, what they must be is this 95 percentile range of negativity, or risk the influencing of positive, just thinking and being around that, but they must stay that way from what I understand from others' teachings. Where for positive to be positive influenced mostly, the atmosphere, the beings, us humans, must be only 51% positive for this to occur. It's like if you want to ascend to the higher levels out of this third dimension, fourth dimensional mind, fifth dimensional essence, living like where love and light and harmony is there, and you've already attained it and you want to keep it grasped by showing unconditional love towards everything. So there's that, but it seems upsetting to me that people want to be negative. Not that they are negative by mistake, but they purposely just choose to be that way. It actually just does upset me that they choose that, knowing that there is source and they can come back to source in the proper ways, but they don't want to. They want to be, the negative things: cruel, greedy, icky, oozy, nasty, all the negative wordings and negative attributes to those words, which will describe, such as. And it just bothers me. There are some of those negative beings from other dimensions, from other existences, other frequency. They're of higher frequency wavelengths compared to this flesh, this fake being. I always thought that, like, no, man, I want to die. I don't want to be here because I know all the negative. This is before what I'm learning. And in the past year, I have learned a lot. I have natural gifts of sight and natural gifts of sound, where I hear things, more of the sound, and all sense of smell. I've done that, and like I'll smell a certain scent that's not actually around. Two prominent senses of smell that I'm getting now. Mainly when I go to my freaking other room where my computer is at, I'll get it in there mostly. A tobacco cigarette smell. And then also a new one that just arisen maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, possibly that long only. Like an electronic plastic smell. Now, that could be, I'm checking around and I'm smelling, and it's like, okay, maybe it's the monitor, because I don't smell it exactly on my computer or anywhere else. So it's like, okay, maybe it's the monitor. But it may be that. Maybe the monitor is somehow going out, or it's the fans inside of there, if there is any, are spinning and they need to be cleaned, and so it's getting that plastic burning type smell. It's, a faint plastic burning smell. That's what it seems like to me. But this cigarette smell that I keep having, I'll have it in here where I'm laying down or sitting, or sometimes in the living room. Mostly it's going, because I spend a lot of time in that other room, my studio room, my musician room, where my computer equipment and music equipment is at. But I just have this most of it. It's like, not as soon as I walk in there, but I'll sit down, relax, get started, and eventually it's like, there's this aroma again. It's like, what is this? And I'm thinking it's my grandmother, because during my mom, who died before my grandmother, which is my mother's mother, when my mom died, I didn't really get this scent. But now I'm getting it. But my grandmother's been dead for, damn. When did she die before? Hang on, let me double check it. No, man. No. Grandmother died before. Then my mom died. No, right? No, grandma died after. Grandma died maybe 2 years after my mom died. So, yeah. There's a couple relatives, there's a couple uncles and a couple aunts on that family tree line that's still alive now that I am aware of. So my grandmother, my mom's mom, died after my mom died. And before my grandmother died, I never got a scent, I don't think I did, of cigarettes. My mom smoked cigarettes. But my grandmother did also too. And that's what I'm thinking, like, years later after she died, it's like, okay, now I'm getting the cigarette smell in this house alone. But it just recently started acting up. Matter of a couple months, maybe since I've been living here alone now. Maybe since then. So I was, Okay, 4 months ago, my sister moved out, and now I'm left in the house. I didn't have enough money to move, so I decided I'll just stay here and pay the high rent. I don't like it, but it is what it is right now because I chose it. But anyways, I can't say exactly, so maybe about 2 months, 3 months. Another thing about this sensing thing, I've been eating. I like eating flesh, meat, cow, pig. I'm going to say a horse, but cow, pig, chicken, fish. But mostly it's a sense coming from the cow, the beef that I used to eat, and it just the food itself smells way different. This has been going on for a few years, about 3 years now. Not really the food smell, but my bowel movements. They stink. The same smell over and over and over. Like, what? Why is this happening? Why is it going on? I don't know. It just started happening. I think it started happening when I lived down in Fort Smith, Arkansas. When I moved there with my sister, it started happening then, I think, and then it transferred with me because I just noticed this weirdness about the bowel movement. Like, why is this always smelling the same? It don't smell different. Like some people's bowel movements smell different. Well, no, this one always smells the same. Now urine is the same. Like, it's not the same smell, but you smell urine. It's like, wow, I sense this urine very strong when it's just normal urine coming out. Oh, just holding this with my hand just goes numb. Like a carpal tunnel, and now my hand, these two fingers, my thumb's numb because I'm holding it pressure-wise. Oh, let's see here. So now I narrowed it down that it's mostly the beef, but it is within the food. And a video on TikTok I came across 2 days ago of a female mentioning that, if you're O negative, O positive, A negative, A positive blood type, you are your Nephilim DNA is activating. Okay, well, the same person from a month ago, I think I seen the video, which was probably older than a month ago, mentioning that if you're these same blood types, you might go through these symptoms of, describing how you're this. But she was mentioning then that you were a Syrian, Sirius, Syrian. And the Syrian or Sirius star system. And that's what she's mentioning, though. You're a Syrian star seed relating to the blue indigo color family. And then that's what started. That was from last month, I think it was. I was thinking, okay, wow, cool. Maybe I'll try to seek out other people and knowing for sure if I'm related exactly, because the different things that I go through and recall and events that happen to me. So that was that month, and then the one I seen from 2 days ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 days ago now. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before I seen this video. She mentioned about your Nephilim DNA is activating if you're going through these symptoms like headache, tension headache, and fatigue, which I've been doing fatigue in the last couple weeks now. Maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. I've been feeling like when I should be up and active, I'm not active. I feel kind of dragged down, drowsy, and I'm not on any type of narcotics, any drugs, any medicines, any medications. I'm not doing those. I'm not. If I had to do them, I'm not doing them. I'm just eating food. Your taste buds are supposed to be differently now, and I've noticed that too. In the past couple weeks, I cannot eat processed foods. What this lady's saying, And it's like, yeah, that's kind of like what I've been going through for a while, than just 2 weeks now. So, if I had Nephilim DNA, interesting to me. I got 5 digits, not 6. Both hands and feet, it's the same. But it's just describing what a true Nephilim is. But I think she was mentioning Nephilim as in an Orifim, that race, and in this recent video that I seen. And I recall from Crystal's avatar a live that I viewed and participated in through comments, that somebody else mentioned they see me, they envision me, because we were just commenting on his live, on Thavian's live, that this other person sees me as a Orifim. And then also recently, with this video this lady posted, that I see, it was probably July when she posted it, because it shows a date, I think, at the top or somewhere. And I just seen it 2 days ago. Oh man, I forgot what I was going to say. Nephilim, the Orifim connection. I think that's what she was mentioning as well. I have to go back and look at this video if I can, find it again. But there's other guys, younger kid, mid-20s, I'm guessing, because I went on to Discord with him and a couple other people, and we chatted there and talked about the spirituality. This is when I was first getting into it more, when I found Crystal's avatar on YouTube. Well, I found him actually originally on TikTok, from a TikTok short. And then I'm like, dude, he's sponsoring his own YouTube, so let me check this out. So then I've been following Thavian on there. I haven't followed him. I'm not a subscriber of his now. We fell away with things that I said of how I was accusing him of being poor and using people to get funding. He's a good-natured guy. He's just living off the land, and he has almost nothing type thing. And this is what I was getting. And I'm like, okay, I'm picking up that throughout the few months, like maybe 4 months watching his videos and following him, maybe 3 months. But he was always in this one specific area, and then he just talks like he's covering up the surrounding. It's never anywhere else. And then he transitioned for a month maybe outside into a tent where he in his truck, and he's like building outside stuff. And now I'm seeing videos where he's in another room, which is nicer looking, like kind of like, nicer looking like this, clean atmosphere, but it's just a small viewpoint of what, it's just him. Like, to me, I'm getting pick up that he's hiding how he actually is. And I emailed him about this, and then that day or the next night, I'm on a video live with him, and he's talking about me, but he's not pointing me out of my name. He's just vaguely talking about the email of how people are being negative and bringing negativity on him. And I was questioning, why are you accepting donations and not supporting yourself? Why are you depending on other people to support you? That's what I was describing in the email that I sent him last. And then he didn't, it was good that he was responsible and respectful in his life and not narrowing me down. Because he saw me come on, and that's when he started talking like this stuff about what I was talking in the email. You know, because he was just now off in the woods. I think it was. Yeah. And he was just getting his stuff, his little things that he has. But it's like he has nothing, so he's like he's homeless. But it's just still his choosing. It's all our choices that we make in this existence why things are happening. So, I do want to go back to him and just explain, but I don't think it's going to help. I want to apologize, but it's not going to help. He's already crafted, because he's so used to being negatively attacked. And I wasn't directly or indirectly purposely attacking him. I question. I want to find out, relate, get along, and show my flaws, share my flaws. That's what I would like to do as well. Yeah, it's going to be somewhat embarrassing or very upsetting and embarrassing to let the world, the public, know this stuff. But I'm not concerned too much with that. I'm more concerned with getting the truth out and balancing everything positive and negative to be a neutral state so we can coexist. With this definition, this description relates to me that I am a part of the 12-strand Christ avatar lineage, because I've always been like this. I wanted to, come on, you evil fucking bitches and all you cool people over here, come together, let's have a party type stuff, let's just enjoy the time we have and mingle and conversate and mix and fuck and it doesn't matter, let's just enjoy it together, right? That's what I'm really like. I'm just trying to get that. It's like, okay, video or cartoons where, it's Christmas time and we got the villains and the heroes invite the villains to join their party, and just for the day, let's just get together and enjoy the time together and have fun, right? That's what I'm doing, what I'm like. I just want to get everyone on the same page so we can coexist in harmony. I want harmony. Peace, great. We're going to have peace too. But unison, syncing, harmony, that's what I'm looking for in all beings. Okay, you got all these monstrous, what we humans would consider looking like as some monster, something grotesque, something stenchy, whatever it may be that's negative. I want to not infuse with them, but to coexist and get along. No, I don't think it's like wanting to join them or because if the righteous path actually is love and they don't want love, I'm trying to share love, but they're not accepting it. So like, man, it bums me out that, okay, they don't want a part of this. And I do, and then I also do not understand or comprehend why they're not trying to align themselves correctly back with Source, God. Why not? You're going to end up going away, going back to God as unconsciousness, not knowing your memories, because your DNA houses all your memories. That's what that's what it does. So all the different existences that you experience, the different lives you lived, they're all in this physical DNA. Well, this manifested physicality DNA, this low vibe energy that I am now. Man, I mean, yeah, I'm just babbling now, but yeah, I mean, that's what I'm focal point on is getting the good guys and the bad guys together to have a party, enjoy the time, get to know each other, go dancing, eat food together. You know, that's what I've been about, and I am all about now. And I know I can't force, and that's what sucks. Is that okay? Well, I'm not trying to force, but it's like okay, trying to coerce or not deceive, but you know, get them seeing the light, but they're not able to. They're not going to. Those are really that way. That negative. It's like it sucks. Because the alternative, okay, they're gonna just fade away into space dust and go back to source as some type of element or something like that. Not knowing, you know, in fragmented form, not knowing exactly where they all been in their lives. And like, wow, that sucks. I want my memory intact. I want my DNA structure intact when I keep going back to source. And apparently, you know, what I just had asked my guides, asked the universe, asked I have asked my higher self or selves, my soul, how many exact lifetimes I've spent on this earth alone, this dimension, this earth. And I came up immediately after that a 5-1. 5-1, you know? So I'm thinking, okay, 51 existences. And I'm like, okay, thinking back that you're expected only to exist 24 lifetimes. This is from the Voyager's information that has been shared by Thavian from Crystal's Avatar. I think he mentioned it, and then I've seen videos from Ayasha, however her name's pronounced, and now it's something different, her last name, middle name, but it used to be Ayasha Dean, so I don't know. It's just names, you know, descriptions of, I guess, whatever. I don't even know what that word means. I haven't looked it up. Her name. But through the workshops, the seminars or workshops, if you will, she calls them workshops that she visited, and she's done in the past, and which thankfully you people did videotape this, and it's on YouTube. But go to Voyagers, find Voyagers on YouTube. It's a spiritual awakening channel, and that's her channel. She's written books about this subject. I have lots of books on PDF that I'm willing to share if people ask me for them. I don't know. I might post this just like this, not even edit it, because I know I'm in the morning, just got up, and I talk. And I'm just sharing this wealth information out there. But it really started because of that dream that I had, and I'm glad I can't say glad I forgot, but I have forgotten most of it now because I went on to other things. But it's in this video as evidence, as proof that these things has happened to me. And I just was somebody else. It was pretty cool. But that's it, yo. That's what this video is about. Thanks for viewing. I don't even know. I probably will post this just to have it posted. So if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I appreciate you for doing so. Thumb up the video if you like it. If you don't care for it, thumb it down or don't do anything. And I would like to get some comments, questions, answers, experiences, sharing of the like. And you know where to do that too. Well, thank you guys for viewing this video. And I appreciate you. I love you guys. I do. I love all creatures. I love all beings. Even though, I got to deal with the bugs. I mean, I still kill some bugs. And I'm trying to get them out, when they're in my house. Mainly spiders. But I sweep them up. That's when I notice them. And then I take them out. Well, I had to actually clean house a few days ago. And it sucks. I had to kill a bunch of them. and then when I went mowing the lawn, there was this huge one outside on my fence line. And I'm like, man, you gotta go to it. You just gotta go. It was a big one. It was huge. I'm like, I don't even know. I gotta let it go. What I do is I have to. Well, they call it safe. Whatever. It's not safe. Not for the bug or the spider. I vacuum them up. So I use my car vacuum, which is a handheld wireless vacuum from being battery operated. And then I just use that. But there was somewhat of a nest inside my garage. I'm like, oh no. So I read about putting down peppermint oil in the area that would deter them away. Well, I did that. I got not peppermint oil, but I got peppermint tea bags. So I opened up 4 of the tea bags and put them on the corner. I just see a little, when I'm looking at it, I just see there's still this black spot thing. It's not on my ceiling. Oh, you can't see it. You gotta switch. There's nothing up here. But it was like right here in this, it's about there maybe. I saw something on the corner of my eye. And then when I go looking, I just saw some black thing, little black thing. I don't know. Damn, now I forgot what I was talking about. Because I just noticed that and got to looking like, okay. I just see that sometimes. Just things, spots, specks. Get feelings, things touching me. Sometimes I'll get like stabbings in my calves or lower ankles. Just something stabbed me in the back. It would happen in the bathroom when I brush my teeth. Yeah, it is strange. I don't know. like I'm getting these fae. They're stabbing me like, hey, you little fucker, pay attention, or I hate you. I don't know what they're thinking. They're just like something stabbing in one of my back of my heels. Because it feels like something sharp. Strange, right? Oh, man. And that's another thing, being contacted by the Fae or being that, in that realm, too. And when my brother came over and checked on me, saw a brownie or something. There was a little tiny half-foot being with a big old female crone face. It was just an old, big nose, hook type nose, big old head. The head was huge compared to the size of the body. It was like a cartoon character, but it was it looked female to me. Her skin was really rough, like a crumpled brown paper bag, like a sandwich bag. It was like that. It was like a kind of brownish gray kind of skin, and we just saw her. I mean, I seen her at first walking past, darted out, then when he came over to check on me because I was feeling bad, and he just knew something was wrong, so he came in and checked on me, see how I was doing, and he told me he seen something, and I described what I seen before, and I seen it again with him, and he's like, yeah, it was something like that, maybe, it was just like barely a foot, barely that tall, the whole figure. And it was very fast. And I don't know, maybe where I was living at, this is in Louisville, Kentucky at the time when I lived there. So this was 2011, I think. I just got out of the Army in 2010, February. And then I moved into, well, I lived with him for that summer. And then I moved out. So when I moved out onto Green Tree Lane in those apartments that I lived in, and I lived on the first floor. Yeah, because there's a four compartment building, and I lived on the first floor, on that one corner. Yeah, turn this up a little upstairs, and I lived on the first floor. But anyways, he came over to visit and check on me and talk, and we went. I'm in my bedroom. He came in, and then he sat down, I think, as well, and he's like, "What was that? Like, you see it too?" I'm like, "You see it too?" And I described what I seen. He's like, "It might be something there, something like that, maybe." We saw it dart from my bedroom out to the living room. Was it there, or was it actually no? From the bathroom, which was next door, darted out to the living room through the little hallway. That's what we seen. And I seen the thing go originally from like the living room area into my room, I think it was, or maybe from my room out. Maybe it went from my room to the bathroom, and then out when he came over, it went out. It was a brownie, a imp, maybe it was. It was just very fast. It was kind of transparent, like. That's what I remember. So I saw something like that, and then I seen orbs before in another house that he and I also lived in, and this was in the basement, and they looked like dust particles. There was a bunch of them, and I was just venturing down there, and I think I had to clean it up too, the area, but there was a lot of dust. So that's where but how does dust float sideways and then back another direction, diagonal, upwards diagonal, or downwards and then sideways? How does dust float like that when there's no exactly air current there at the time? So I videotaped that a long time ago with another camera I had, cell phone, and I got rid of that video. I should have kept it. No, that was on another YouTube channel that I had, and I think I didn't save it. So, well, I did have it posted, but I got rid of it because I thought it was just it wasn't good enough. I don't know. It was just, maybe it's just dust. But it's just funny because I was sitting there seeing it, and I just see things moving slow in front of the camera, just like slow. It wasn't, dust just floating down or, floating down, moving or anything. It all, that was happening too. But I've seen things go up angle, go sideways, dart fast. Like, yeah, I seen something, and I'm thinking they're related to the Fae, but maybe they were spirit orbs of other dimensions. So these are things that I've seen. I have a lot of auditory things. Of course, I get those ringing in the ears a lot more now. Happens in the right ear a lot. And yesterday I had one happen in the left ear. I'm informed from somebody else, if it's the left ear and it's a low tone, it's negative input to you. And if it's the right ear in higher frequency, it was positive influence information sent into you. Well, yesterday I was watching a video, somebody's live on TikTok, and at the very end, not the exact end, but at the end, we were looking at crystals, and I get this very high pitched ringing in my ear that happened. And that, not that high pitch happens to me, but I did receive that. And what I'm understanding that is are downloads. You're receiving downloads. See, there are people who channel other beings into their self so they can, the being can speak out. Well, I just received download of information. Things are just beamed to me when it's necessary, and I don't know what the information is about. I guess because I'm still being blocked. I have blockages to receive those fluidly, but I'm receiving them, which is good. And it just happens rarely, maybe rarely, every now and then. See it in say in a 30-day time, I might get one, I might get two. That's kind of thing. Just an average idea. Yeah. So that stuff happens to me. So, but I'm done babbling. Y'all have a good morning. It's been an hour, 15 minutes now. So, thanks for viewing this video, y'all. Have a great day.